Mind reading present. 11 steps to say no politely without hurting someone's feelings. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Mind Reading channel. I am very happy that you are here again to share precious moments with us. Today, we're going to cover a topic you may have experienced before, which is how to say no without making others feel hurt. We've got 11 practical steps that will help you do this well. So make sure you stay seated, comfortable, and ready to get started. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the next useful content. Well, let's start. Saying no can sometimes be tough, can't it? We often worry about letting people down or upsetting them, but sometimes saying no is important for our own well-being. The trick is not just saying no, but how we say it. We need to find a way to say no that doesn't hurt the other person's feelings. So, how do we do this? How do we say no in a nice way? That's what this article is all about. We're going to share 11 polite ways to say no that won't hurt anyone's feelings. Let's go. Number 1. Be honest but gentle. There's no need to make up excuses if you don't want to do something. People appreciate honesty. However, it's all about how you deliver your message. You can say something like, "I appreciate your offer, but I'm not really into that," or "I would love to help, but I'm a bit swamped at the moment." This way, you're not just saying no, you're also expressing gratitude for the offer or request, which softens the blow. Remember, your tone and body language matter as much as your words. So, keep it friendly and maintain a warm tone to avoid sounding harsh or dismissive. Number 2. Offer an alternative. Sometimes, you might not be able to meet someone's request, but know someone or something that can. In these cases, it's helpful to suggest an alternative. For example, if a friend asks you to babysit, but you're busy, you could say, "I'm sorry, I can't help out this time, but I know a great babysitter I can recommend." This way, you're not just turning them down, but you're also providing a solution to their problem. It shows that even though you can't personally assist, you still care about their needs. Number 3. Delay your response. This technique has personally helped me many times. When you're put on the spot, it's okay to ask for time to think about it. For instance, once a friend asked me to join a weekend trip, but I was feeling overwhelmed with work and personal stuff. Instead of outright saying no, I said, "That sounds like a lot of fun, but can I get back to you? I need to check a few things before I can commit." This gave me time to figure out how to decline the offer without hurting my friend's feelings. Later, I explained that I had too much on my plate and couldn't make the trip. My friend understood, and our relationship didn't suffer at all. Remember, it's okay to take your time. You don't always have to answer on the spot. Number 4. Use the sandwich technique. The sandwich technique is a popular communication tool used in both professional and personal settings. Here's an interesting fact. This technique can effectively reduce the negative impact of the refusal. So, how does it work? You start and end with something positive, the bread, and place the refusal, the filling, in between. For example, you might say, "We really appreciate you thinking of me for this task. However, I currently have too much on my plate to take on anything else. I hope you understand, and I'm sure you'll do great without me." This way, you're cushioning your no with positive remarks, making it easier to digest. Number 5. Show empathy. People tend to respond better to rejection when they feel understood. So, showing empathy can be a powerful way to say no without hurting feelings. Let's say your friend invites you to a party, but you're not up for it. Instead of simply saying no, express that you understand how important this is for them. You might say, "I know this party means a lot to you, and I really wish I could be there, but I've been feeling a little out of sorts lately and need some time to recharge. I hope you understand." This shows that you genuinely care about their feelings and are not rejecting them, but the situation. You're acknowledging their needs while asserting your own, creating a balance that fosters respect and understanding. Number 6. Be firm yet kind. I remember a time when a neighbor constantly asked me to look after their pet while they were away. As an animal lover, I was initially happy to help, but as this became more frequent, it started to feel like an obligation. It was important for me to express my inability to continue without hurting their feelings. So, I approached them and said, "I've really enjoyed looking after Fido, but I'm finding it difficult to manage with my work schedule. Could we explore other options? Or maybe set up a pet sitting schedule that works for both of us?" I showed appreciation for the opportunity, but also firmly communicated my boundaries. To my relief, they understood and we worked out a more balanced arrangement. The key takeaway from this personal experience is that you can assert your boundaries without coming off as rude or uncaring. It's all about being firm yet kind. Number 7. Keep it simple and straightforward. Look, we're all human. We can't do everything and be everywhere at once. So why beat around the bush? If you can't or don't want to do something, it's okay to say so. You don't need a long, drawn-out explanation or a laundry list of reasons. For example, if a friend asks you to join a book club, but you're not interested, you could simply say, "Thanks for the invite. I'm just not much of a book club person." Plain and simple, no hard feelings. They'll appreciate your honesty and straightforwardness more than a fabricated excuse. At the end of the day, your time is your own. You have every right to spend it how you want, without feeling guilty or making excuses. Number 8. Use body language to your advantage. A lot of our communication is actually nonverbal. This means that how you say no can be just as important as the words you use. When turning down a request or offer, maintain eye contact to show sincerity and respect. Keep your posture open and relaxed, not closed off or defensive. Your facial expressions should be calm and sympathetic, not annoyed or dismissive. By doing these things, you communicate that you value the other person and their request, even though you're unable to fulfill it. This can go a long way in softening the impact of your no. Number 9. Be respectful of their feelings. There was a time when my cousin asked me to be her wedding planner. I was flattered, but I knew I couldn't commit to such a huge responsibility given my already hectic schedule. I also understood that this was a sensitive matter as it was a big day for her. So, I took her out for coffee and said, "I'm truly honored that you'd consider me for such an important role in your wedding, but I feel I wouldn't be able to give it the time and attention it deserves due to my current commitments. I wouldn't want to let you down on such a special occasion." I made sure to express my regret sincerely and recognize the importance of her request. This personal approach not only helped me decline the offer, but also strengthened our relationship as she appreciated my honesty and respect for her feelings. Number 10. Practice self-care. This might be the most important point of all. Saying no often comes with guilt, but it shouldn't. It's essential to remember that saying no is a form of self-care. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're feeling overwhelmed or stretched thin, it's not only okay to say, "Oh," if it's necessary. Look, life's too short to be spent doing things out of obligation or guilt. So next time you're about to say yes to something you don't want to do, remember that it's okay to prioritize your needs. Say no and don't feel bad about it. Number 11. Remember you're saying no to the request, not the person. This is a biggie. When you say no, you're not rejecting the person, just their request. Make sure they understand this distinction. You could say something like, "I really enjoy our time together, but I can't join you for dinner this weekend." By separating the person from the request, you're showing them that your no isn't personal. At the end of the day, honesty and respect go a long way in saying no without hurting feelings. So next time you need to decline an offer or request, remember these tips and communicate your no with kindness and understanding. Thank you for watching our video, and that was our discussion about 11 polite ways to say no without hurting someone's feelings. I hope you enjoyed our discussion today and found the insights useful. That's all the information we can share in today's video. We hope you find these 11 steps helpful in dealing with the situation of saying no without hurting the other person's feelings. Remember, good communication is key to maintaining a healthy and harmonious relationship. If you enjoyed this video and would like to continue to gain useful insights and communication strategies, feel free to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bells so you don't miss out on the latest content from Mind Reading. Thank you for spending time with us today. We are happy to share our knowledge with you. See you in the next video. Stay relaxed, and remember, kindness can be manifested through words. And goodbye.